Most welcome my friend in our channel. We are going to start some scientific news update in our channel. Let's start. Scientists are trying to develop some cancerous cells into the fat cell. This is a very recent news in the science field where the cells who are multiplying unconditionally, unregulated into the fat cells, and that this research is very good for the medical science, the patient who are suffering from the cancers or the research purposes, because most of the cancer cells are unregulated, uncontrolled. So how they can regulate and change into the fat cells. Upcoming times this research is very good for the development and controlling the cancer spreading. So the patients who are suffering from such type of these things, cancerous cells, the pathway is metastatic cancer cell. That means they are spreading from one position to another positions. So the research is showing how to they stop these things. We will understand basic principle behind this. Now you can understand basic principle behind this. If you cut your finger, there is in the side of fetus, epithelium cells look like themselves. They have the fluid. The fluid have the capability to make entire another cell, say any other body part. If you cut the finger, they can regrow, they can form like that. They have this capability. These cells are called the mesenchymal cells and reform whatever the cell's body need. This process is called the epithelial mesenchymal transitions, EMT. It is best known to while that cancer cell use both these and opposite pathway, MET pathway, mesenchymal to epithelial cells. These cancer cell can form opposite way, mesenchymal to epithelial cell transitions, MET pathway is spread throughout the body system is called metastatic pathway. So this process of cancer cells very informative. Now these cells, either cancerous cell or other cells who are undergoing these EMT, that I already told you, epithelial mesenchymal transition, not only differentiate fat cells but also completely stop the proliferation. That means they can also stop or regulate these things. Senior author Gerard Cristofori, the biochemist in the university, he told these things. The researchers took the mice, implemented aggressive form of the human breast cells, the cancer cells inside the mice, and they treat with these two type of tablet drugs called is the one Rosina glutazones and other is the cancer stress tremetinib. These two tablets they are using in this experiment. What the role of the rosin, glutazones and tremetinib, these drugs. So we need to understand these drugs basics, what the real roles in the cancer treatment also. After their experiment in the mice, the patient settings and combined therapy with these two drugs I already told you, rosin glutazones and tremetinib. These especially target for the human cancer cells. Cancer cells increase the plasticity inside the cancer cells and induce the adipogenesis. That means they cause the formation of the fat cell. Although not very clear change in the fat cells, some cells are still in the cancer cells, but the research is going on. There is some point this finding is very good for the thinking, and this whole research is showing something positive for the cancer cell changing into the fat cells. And the model what used in these things, January 2019 the paper was published and tumor formation was that. This type of news I am making updates for the student who really want to go for the research like activities. If you really like, please subscribe my channel. Thank you so much for watching during time.